Well, good Sunday evening, grandkids. It is time for another one of our weekly Bible memory verses. It's actually a continuation from last week. Last week we did Galatians 5a. Today we're going to do Galatians 5b. And I have to get my notes here. Oh, what do I do with my notes? There we go. Hang on. All right, just about ready here. I thought I was all set. My apologies. All right, the whole verse says, Galatians 5:1, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ has made us free. That's 5a, 5:1a. And 5:1b is, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. So, let's go down here to 5:1a first of all. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ has made us free. If you have put your trust, understanding that you need Jesus Christ to be able to go to heaven, because Jesus Christ washed away everything we did wrong. He takes that off of us, because heaven's a perfect place, and we're not perfect. So he takes what we did wrong, such as maybe talking back to our parent, or maybe lying to our parents, or talking about someone, or taking something that doesn't belong to us. These are all things that keep us out of heaven. But the good news is Jesus Christ paid for all the things we did wrong. That's why we have liberty, or freedom, in the fact that we put our trust in what Jesus Christ did for us, not what we have to do for heaven, because we can't do enough for heaven. Jesus Christ did what we need. We must trust Jesus, and then we should follow Jesus since we're trusting him. So, the gospel is that Jesus Christ shed his blood to pay your debt of things you did wrong. He died, they buried him, and he rose out of that grave to give us victory over death, so we never have to worry about death. We have victory over it. That's the good news today. Now, let's go to 5:1b. And be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. That again is a really important word, because what was happened, Paul was saying this because the Galatians believed that Jesus Christ died for them and he rose from the grave. But there was people coming behind and saying, that's not enough. You have to believe things that we must do. And Paul's saying to us today, don't fall for that. Believe only in the fact that Jesus Christ died for you. He shed his blood for you. They buried him and he rose from that grave. We believe all that Jesus did. We don't have to do anything other than believe. But what happens with our belief? What causes us to wonder about if we're really going to heaven or not when we do bad things? And we're still going to do bad things because we live on this earth. But when we do something wrong, it should bother us. And we just say, God, I'm sorry I did that. God forgives us what we do wrong. But don't get in the bondage of falling into bad things, doing bad things every day. And that will cause you to doubt your salvation, put a yoke on you of bondage. That entanglement, not entangled, that means unfree or trapped or snared, like an animal in a trap. With the yoke, that yoke is like a dog collar. It's a spiritual, you can't see the dog collar, of course, but a dog collar puts on a dog so you can control its movement. But we don't want sin having a collar on our neck controlling us. We don't want to sin. We don't want to do bad things. We want to do good things for Christ every day. But when we mess up, we have a Savior that forgives us. That's the good news today. One more time. This is 5:1b for next time. And then next Sunday, we'll put it all together, the whole verse. And be not entangled. Don't be trapped again with the collar of bondage. Don't be in captivity of doing things wrong and wondering, well, God forgive me. It's like I keep doing things wrong. Turn from your wrong, back to Christ, live for Him, and you'll never lose your salvation. That's guaranteed by what we believe. Love you guys.